Have you recently felt your legs wobble when rising from a chair? Or noticed your arms get tired just from holding a grocery bag? Maybe stairs feel steeper than they used to, or your balance seems just a bit off. If any of this sounds familiar, please know, it's not just you. Muscle weakness after 60 is more common than most people realize. And it can sneak up on you quietly. One day, you're walking around the block with ease. And the next, you're hesitating before stepping off a curb. It's not weakness of character. It's your body calling for attention, support, and change. I'm Dr. Linda Rose. For more than 3 decades, I've helped adults in their 60s, 70s, and beyond regain their strength, restore their balance, and reclaim their confidence. And I'm here to tell you, this can get better. You do not have to accept muscle loss as just another part of aging. In fact, there are 3 simple daily moves I teach all my patients. Moves that changed everything for them, and even for me. These aren't flashy or extreme exercises. They're gentle, targeted movements designed to wake up the very muscles that aging tries to silence. The truth is, your muscles do more than help you lift and walk. They support your bones. They protect your joints. They keep your circulation flowing and your brain sharp. Strong muscles even reduce your risk of falls, one of the biggest health threats for older adults. And guess what? Building muscle after 60 isn't just possible. It can be deeply rewarding. You'll feel stronger not only in your body, but in your spirit. I've seen it in my patients' eyes, the joy of moving without fear again. So if you've been feeling weaker lately, or just want to stay ahead of the curve, stay with me. These 3 daily moves may look simple, but their impact is lasting. Before we get started, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell, so you never miss a simple, science-backed health tip, designed especially for older adults like you. If you find this video helpful, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. Your feedback is invaluable and helps me improve these videos for your benefit. Now, let's begin. Move 1. The wall push-up, small effort, big return. Let's begin with one of the most overlooked but powerful moves for seniors, the wall push-up. I know, just hearing the word push-up can make you cringe. It probably brings to mind military drills or gym class. But I promise, this is not that kind of push-up. What I'm talking about is a gentle, controlled movement using the wall, not the floor, and it's one of the safest and most effective ways to rebuild upper body strength after 60. Now, why do I recommend this to nearly all my patients? Because it targets 3 incredibly important areas. Your chest, your shoulders, and your triceps, the muscles along the back of your arms. These are the same muscles that help you do everyday things like push open a heavy door, lift your arms to get a plate from a shelf, or hold a grandchild in your arms. When these muscles weaken, even basic tasks can feel exhausting or even risky. But when you strengthen them, something wonderful happens. You move with confidence, your posture improves, and you reduce your risk of falls and injuries. Here's how to do the wall push-up safely at home. Stand about arm's length away from a sturdy wall. Place your palms flat against the wall at shoulder height, just a little wider than your shoulders. Keep your feet planted, your body straight, and your heels on the floor. Now slowly bend your elbows and lean your chest toward the wall, keeping your body in a straight line. Then, gently press back to the starting position. That's 1 rep. Aim for 10 to 15 reps a day. If that feels too much, start with 5, and build from there. What I love about this move is how accessible it is. You don't need a mat, weights, or any special equipment. Just a wall and a willingness to start. And over time, even if you don't notice it right away, you'll find yourself feeling stronger in ways you didn't expect. You'll carry groceries with less strain. You'll push yourself up from a chair with more ease. You'll feel less slouched and more upright. And most importantly, your arms and upper body will feel alive again. Let me share a quick story. One of my patients, a 74-year-old retired librarian named Grace, came to me feeling defeated. She said she couldn't even lift her cat's litter box without help. I suggested wall push-ups, just 3 times a week. Within a month, she noticed a difference. not just in strength, but in how she carried herself. She even joked, "Dr. Rose, I think I could arm wrestle my grandson now." Of course she didn't, but her spark was back. That's the kind of change I love to see. And here's a bonus. This move also gently activates your core. You may not even realize it, but every time you hold your body straight during a push-up, your abdominal muscles are working to keep you stable. So while you're focusing on the arms, you're also secretly improving your balance and posture. That's a win-win. So if you've been feeling weaker in your arms, or you've noticed your shoulders slouching more than they used to, try this move. Just once a day. And as always, listen to your body. If something doesn't feel right, stop and adjust. But don't underestimate the power of starting small. One gentle wall push-up today could be the beginning of a stronger, more capable you tomorrow. Move 2. The sit to stand. Rebuild your lower body foundation. If there's one move I consider absolutely essential for adults in their 60s, 70s, and beyond, it's this one. The sit to stand. It might sound basic, too simple, even. But let me be honest with you. This single move is one of the most powerful indicators of your functional strength. And more importantly, it's a direct reflection of your independence. Here's why it matters so much. Every time you get up from the toilet, rise from a couch, or step out of a car, you're performing a version of the sit to stand. But as we age, many people begin to rely on their arms to push themselves up. That's often the first quiet signal that your leg and glute muscles are weakening. And once those muscles weaken, your risk of falls increases dramatically. That's why I teach this move to every senior patient I work with. It's practical, it's protective, and it's deeply empowering. Let me guide you through it. Start by choosing a firm, stable chair. Make sure it doesn't roll or slide. Sit on the edge of the seat with your feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. Cross your arms over your chest, or keep them out in front of you for balance. Then, slowly press through your heels, squeeze your thighs and glutes, and stand up tall. Pause for a breath, then slowly lower yourself back down to the seat. That's 1 repetition. Aim for 8 to 10 reps a day to start. If that feels easy, increase to 2 or even 3 sets. Now, don't rush through it. The magic of this movement comes from control. When you stand, focus on powering through your thighs and hips, not using momentum. And when you lower yourself, resist the urge to drop quickly. The slower you go, the more strength you build. This move targets your quadriceps, hamstrings, and gluteal muscles, the powerhouse group that controls walking, climbing stairs, and staying balanced. It even helps your knees feel more supported and less achy. And here's a fun side note. Over time, many of my patients have told me that this one move helped them return to activities they had avoided, like gardening, dancing, or simply standing longer in the kitchen while cooking their favorite meals. One of my favorite success stories is from a gentleman named Hassan, in his late 70s. When we first met, he told me he dreaded using public bathrooms because he struggled to stand up afterward. Just the idea of needing help embarrassed him. We started sit-to-stands, just 5 a day. Within 2 months, not only could he rise easily, but he also began using stairs again, something he hadn't done in years. The joy on his face was unforgettable. He felt strong again, capable, dignified. And that's what this move gives you. Freedom. Freedom from depending on others. Freedom from feeling vulnerable in your own home. And freedom to age with confidence. So if you've been feeling shaky on your feet, or if rising from low chairs has become a struggle, make this move part of your daily routine. It doesn't require equipment, space, or even a lot of time. Just commitment. And trust me, the results can be life-changing. Move 3. The marching hold. Wake up your core and balance. Now let's talk about something that often gets forgotten as we age. Balance. You may not think much about balance until you suddenly lose it. But keeping your balance strong is just as important as keeping your muscles strong. That's where the third daily move comes in, the marching hold. It's simple, subtle, and incredibly powerful for waking up your core, improving your posture, and training your brain and body to work together again. When I introduce this move to my patients, they often say, "Dr. Rose, it looks too easy." But after 30 seconds, they realize just how many muscles are working in silence. Your abdominal muscles, your hip flexors, your glutes, and especially the tiny stabilizer muscles in your legs and ankles, all come together during this one move. It's like flipping a switch that tells your entire lower body, stay strong. Stay steady. Here's how you do it. Stand tall near a sturdy chair, wall, or countertop, something you can hold onto for support if needed. Bring your feet about hip-width apart. Now, slowly lift one knee up, as if you're marching in place. Hold that lifted position for 5 seconds, then lower it back down. Repeat with the other leg. That's 1 round. Start with 5 rounds per leg. As you get stronger, increase the hold time to 10 seconds, or add more rounds. What's most important here is control. Don't rush. The goal is not to speed through it, it's to challenge your balance gently and safely. Keep your chest lifted, shoulders relaxed, and focus your eyes straight ahead. If you wobble a little, that's perfectly okay. It means your body is learning, adjusting, and growing stronger. This move does more than just improve balance. It also strengthens your core, the deep muscles that support your spine and help you stay upright. A strong core is what helps you catch yourself if you trip. It keeps you steady while walking on uneven ground. It even improves your digestion and breathing. That's a lot of benefit from one little movement. Let me tell you about Maria, a 72-year-old widow who came to me after a small fall in her backyard. It shook her confidence so badly that she avoided walking outdoors altogether. We started with this simple marching hold. At first, she needed the chair. Then, slowly, she began to rely on it less. Within a few weeks, she felt stable enough to walk around her block again. And a month after that, she joined a beginner's dance class at her local community center, all because of one movement that gave her balance and belief in herself back. That's the beauty of the marching hold. It teaches your body how to stay in control. It rewires the communication between your brain and muscles. And it helps you build a deep sense of trust in your own ability to move safely and freely. So if you've been worried about falling, or if you feel a little unsteady when standing or walking, please try this move. Do it once a day. Even just 5 minutes can shift how you carry yourself. Remember, aging doesn't mean losing your balance. It means learning how to support it in new, smarter ways. So there you have it, 3 simple daily moves that can truly change everything. The wall push-up to rebuild upper body strength, the sit-to-stand to restore the power in your legs, and the marching hold to improve your balance and awaken your core. None of these require fancy equipment, a gym membership, or hours of your time. Just a few quiet minutes each day. But the difference they can make in your body, and in your confidence, is beyond measure. Now, I know starting something new can feel overwhelming. Especially if you've been dealing with fatigue, joint pain, or the fear of falling. But I want to remind you of something very important. Small steps lead to strong lives. You don't have to do all 3 moves perfectly from day 1. You just need to begin. And every time you choose to move with intention, you're sending a message to your body that says, I still care. I'm still here. I'm still strong. I've seen remarkable transformations from seniors who thought their strength was gone for good. But by showing up for just 5 minutes a day, they regained not just muscle, but joy. They laughed again. They walked taller. They started planning trips, seeing friends, gardening, dancing, and yes, living. You have the power to feel strong again. To move without fear. To enjoy life on your own terms. These movements are just the beginning. And I promise you, your body will respond with gratitude, day by day, rep by rep. If this video inspired you to try even one of these moves, please let me know by giving it a like and sharing it with a friend who might need it too. And don't forget to subscribe and tap the notification bell, so you never miss another science-backed tip designed just for older adults like you. You deserve to feel strong, steady, and supported at every stage of life. And if you want more help rebuilding strength and staying independent, I recommend watching my next video on the 5 best foods to fight muscle loss after 60. That's another key piece of the puzzle, and I'd love to guide you through it. Stay strong, stay kind to yourself, and remember, you're never too old to grow stronger.